Because one way to communicate your thoughts, your explanation, your interpretation is about grammar.
Bakit nag-English? So hello mga kabrosis, hello, this is Torny Rajan. Nagbabalik po tayo sa part 2 ng What to Expect in Law Schools. Today, i-discuss naman natin number 2. Pero bago yan, I'd like and mag-subscribe po kayo sa channel ko, sa Facebook, sa YouTube, sa TikTok, and sa Twitter. So number 2, law school is an equalizer. Because in law school, expect mo yan lahat ng mga classmates mo, lahat yan meron mga degree. Pwedeng business course yan, pwedeng medical course, pwedeng engineering, lahat ng mga bachelor's degree, yan ang magiging classmates mo. Pero meron naman dyan, aside from bachelor's degree, meron mga nag-masteral na, nag-doctorate, ganon ang level ng mga classmates mo. Kasi ang isang requirement ng law school, bago ka mag-enroll ng law school, dapat meron kang 4-year course or a bachelor's degree. At least. In my case, may mga classmates ako na registered nurses, doctor, CPA, engineer, psychologist, mga police, mga businessman, self-employed, marami pang iba. So, bakit nga ba equalizer? Kasi pagdating sa law school, pare-pares kayo in the eyes of law school. You have the same tas equal, redundant, bawal sa law school. You have the same footing, equal footing kay lahat pagdating sa law school. In my case, nung college ako, meron kaming law 1 law. Yung discussion kasi nung college, compared sa law school proper, is very shallow lang siya, hindi siya broad, unlike in law school. So, pagdating mo ng law school, is a whole new animal, whole new level ang law school. So, huwag mong isipin na kapag yung classmates mo doktor siya, police siya, nurse siya, may edge siya. Wala, pantay-pantay lang kayo dyan. Siguro edge mo na lang if you have the study habit na na-develop mo nung college ka or high school ka. Pero sa course per se or the profession mo, you are all equal. So don't worry, just enjoy the ride. Just enjoy law school. Enjoy!
Because one way to communicate your thoughts, your explanation, your interpretations is about grammar.
Bakit nag-English? Okay, number 3 is law school is English Nazi. Yeah. Nazi because in the sense na mga law professors natin is very particular sila. Sensitive sila sa English grammar natin. Because practice of law, pure English yan. In trials, in hearings, in proceedings. The only medium of communication in court is, in every transaction in court is English. So, sa law school pa lang, train na kayong i-correct ang grammar, correct use of words, the way you present your answers, your arguments. Pero, meron naman na tayong mga professors na minimal lang yung pag-iitatagalog. Kailangan bang maging magaling sa English? Ang sagot dyan, hindi naman kailangang sobrang talino mo o sobrang galing mo sa English. Ang importante, you know the basic rules of English grammar. You know how to be creative. Hindi yung literary creative writing I mean yung creative kang mag-present ng answers mo. Kasi yan yung kakailanganin mo in real world, in the practice of law. Buong career mo siguro is writing. Naalala ko tuloy yung isang professor namin. First exam namin sa Persons and Family Relations, PFR. First year ako. Sabi ni judge, you better get away from palabok. You don't go around the bush. Sabi pa niya, if you don't know how to word your thoughts in writing, you don't have any place in law school. Nagulat ako dun as yung judge na professor lang, very straightforward siya because he wants us as early as freshmen mahone na namin yung writing skills namin kasi yun ang kakailanganin mo sa practice of law. If you cannot put it into writing, you don't have any place in law school. This is not to discourage you, pero be realistic, kailangan mo talagang maganda yung presentation mo. How to present your answers, how to present your arguments properly. Being persuasive. So, paano ka magiging persuasive? English grammar mo is bali-bali. You cannot please the court, you cannot convince the court to decide in your favor. Okay, wait lang. So, nag-brush up na tayo kasi medyo mainit yung sa... Bago sabihin yung number 4, gusto ko lang i-share yung isang professor ko nung first year. Hindi ko siya makalimutan dahil sa sinabi niya. Many are called, but few are chosen. Bakit yung nasabi yun? Kasi nung first year kami, bago nagkaroon ng PhilSat at bago na-declare na unconstitutional, yung batch kasi namin walang PhilSat. So, more than 60 plus kami noon. Marami na yun sa amin kasi yung building namin, hindi naman siya ganun kalaki. 2 sections per subject. as early as second sem, naging isang section na lang. Kasi mayroong subject nun na parang almost half of the class bumagsak. Binagsak o bumagsak. Nangyayari talaga yung pagbagsak sa law school. And it's normal. Maraming factors naman pagbagsak sa law school. May mga chance talaga na fell short sa mga units mo at saka bumabagsak ka. So number 4, law school professors are gatekeepers of law profession. May mga law professors talaga na medyo harsh. Duralex said Lex, the law is harsh, but law professors are harsher. Totoo yun. Iba-iba naman yung personality ng professors, pero they have the same mission to produce deserving graduates who are about to take the bar exam. Gusto naman ng professors natin na kapag we go to the bar exam, we are 100% prepared. Yung buong batch nyo ipumasa. That is considered as pride of your school and your faculty. So, as early as first year talaga, train na kayo. Tig sila, may mga terror din naman. May mga law professors talaga na hindi sila masyadong considerate. Kung bagsak ka talaga, kung kulang talaga yung grade mo, babagsak ka talaga. So, failing in law school is a normal thing. So, wag ka mahiya kung bagsak ka because nangyayari talaga yan sa law school. Personally, wala po akong bagsak. Basta ang importante, pagdating ng bar review at bar exam, dapat papasa tayo. Kapag bumagsak ka, doesn't mean that your law journey ends there. Okay? You can continue. Ang importante dyan, you know how to get on your feet. Mag-enroll ka ulit. Hindi naman pabilisan yan eh. Law school is not a race. May kanya-kanyang timeline yan. Ang importante, maging prepared ka pagdating na sa bar exam. Okay, number 5, consider law school as your first day in the bar review proper. Okay. Alam nyo ba nung bar review proper ko na-realize ko na as early as first year, may notebook na ako, gumagawa na ako ng mga reviewers ko, mga charts ko, mga case digest ko. Ikaw mismo nagsulat. Kasi alam nyo, napaka-useful na mga materials mong na-prepare mo ng law school pagdating ng bar review proper. Ideally, pagdating mo ng third year, nakuha mo na lahat ng law subjects. Pagdating ng fourth year, review classes na yan. After 1 academic year na puro review ng subjects mo, mag-enroll ka na ngayon ng bar review proper. Minsan, or 4 to 5 months bago yung bar exam. Ang advice ko na lang sa mga freshmen as early as first year, first sem, first day, magsipag na kayong magsulat, gumawa ng notes, gumawa ng case digest, compile ng mga jurisprudence, mga bar Q&A, para pagdating ng bar exam, meron ka ng shorten or meron ka ng concise na material. Arang mas mabilis ka nang makapag-review, mas makasave ka ng time para makapag-focus ka sa mga gray areas mo. We're down to number 6. Law school is a matchmaker. Hindi yung matchmaker na magkakaroon ka ng love life. Huwag ka na umasa. Mas magandang pumasok ka ng law school na meron ka ng love life kasi mahirap magka-love life doon. I mean matchmaker in the sense na ma-attract mo yung mga same interest, same personality. Hindi mo talaga maiiwasan na magkaroon ka ng friends or faction. Sa law school din, mapapatunayan mo yung saying na no man is an island. That is true. Sa law school kasi, hindi mo maiiwasan na halubilo. Mapipili ka magiging friendly, lalo kapag absent ka. Tapos the following day, hindi mo alam yung mga topics. Magtatanong ka talaga, classmate, ano yung binigay na list ng cases ni professor? Ano yung binigay niya for the next meeting? Mapipilitan ka talagang maging friendly. May kailangan ako, kaya ako naging friendly. Ganon. Friend with benefits. Hindi mo rin may iwasan yung grupo na mga competitive yan. Pero healthy competition yung nangyayari sa law school. Kasi naalala ko tuloy yung mga classmates ko. Shout out sa mga classmates ko na sinasabing hindi rin nag-review, pero pagdating ng recitation, pagdating ng quiz, sila ang highest. Huwag ka maniwala dun. Basa ka ba? Hindi ako nakapagbasa kasi ang dami kong ginawa sa office, ang dami kong ginawa sa bahay. Scam yan. Pag alam mo yung mga nagsasabi hindi nakabasa, most likely nakabasa yung mga yan. No man is an island kasi ang goal nyo lang naman sa law school is kahit magkakaiba kayo ng faction dyan, ang isang goal nyo lang is pumasa. No one should be left behind kasi alam mo naman kung paano yung hirap ng isa't isa sa law school. You can impose connections. Kusa yan na na-attract mo. Kasi depende yan sa personality mo, study habits mo, interest mo. Pero yung mga grupo kasi na chill lang sila, pero at the back of their mind, solid naman pag mag-review. Meron naman yung ibang grupo na walang lakad-lakad, review lang talaga, nagdi-discuss sila. Sa law school, maraming grupo. You choose. Importante sa group na mapipili mo is they have this common goal to help you out, to make it through law school until going to the bar exam. Okay, number 7, experience is the best teacher. Experience mo dun yung mga epic fail na recitation, bagsak na quiz, bagsak na exam, isang oras kang nakatayo. Yun yung mga sinasabi kong experience. Hindi mo talaga may iwasan yung ganun sa law school. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Mas lalo na sa practice of law. Mas mabuti na sa law school ka pa lang, ina-expose ka sa mga ganung mga approach, yung mga terror na professor, mahihirap na exam, hectic sa schedule, Sabado pa lang ng gabi, ninenervyos ka na, sa Lunes, marami kang quizzes. Hindi mo na alam kung paano mo pagkakasayan yung oras mo ng Sunday. Paano na lang kapag finals ninyo, di ba? Kapag next week, exam nyo, sabay-sabay silang magpapa-exam. So, ibig sabihin, every day, every night ka mag-ready for the following day. Paano na lang kapag meron kang work, yung 8 to 5, exam nyo 5:30. Hindi ka naman pwedeng mag-review habang nasa work ka. Depende na lang kung boss ka at wala kang ginagawa. Kasi that is a part of your training. Lumabas sa exam, tapos maalala mo, tinanong sa akin ni professor na hindi ko nasagot. Pero nung hindi mo nasagot noon, inaral mo ulit. Pagdating mo ng bar exam, naaalala mo yung professor mo na yun. So with your failed recitation, since yung failed recitation mo, nasa mindset mo na yun dapat na kapag may dumating na question na ganyan, dapat masasagot mo na rin yun. In law school talaga, experience is the best teacher para maging prepared ka sa bar exam. I hope that this video helped you in preparing you for your first year in law school. Sana ma-enjoy yung law school. I hope. Try to channel in yourself your deepest why. Why did you enroll in law school? And by that way, knowing your deepest why, hindi ka mapapagod Kapag ka nag-doubt ka sa sarili mo na hindi ata para sa akin tong law school, meron yung deepest why mo na mag-hold sa'yo to push you to reach the finish line until you take the bar. Enjoy and happy aral mga kabrosis!